Well, hello there. Good afternoon, YouTubers. How you guys doing? Listen, I'm getting ready to do a Sunday meal just for me. It's just me today. I have on the menu, I'm going to do baked pork chops with some steamed peppers and pineapple chunks. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be put over rice, brown rice. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm so glad to bring you guys in on this Sunday dinner just for me. I know you're going to love it. And I want to give a shout out to Chicago, Illinois. Hey, Chicago, thank you so much for loving my channel and tuning in. You guys are awesome. Thank you, subscribers. Wow, I'm just loving it right about now. Chicago, Taste of Chicago. I went a couple years ago and it was wonderful. The food is awesome. All right, Chicago. I love you guys. Keep tuning in and checking out my good eats, okay? All right. Well, I'm going to take you over here to my sink where I'm going to turn you right now so you can see what I've got over here. I got 2 pork chops. Can you see that? Okay. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, you guys can see that. Yeah, I got 2 pork chops sitting in my sink here on my rack. I brined my pork chops about 4 hours ago. My brine, I put in my brine, of course, cool water with a tablespoon of salt and about a 1/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And I just let it swirl it all around and everything and just let it just clean my meat. So I call it a cleanser for all my meats that I do except for hamburger meat. But yeah, so I just taking it out and I'm gonna get ready to add my herbs. Now this is what I got in here. This is what I'm going to season my 2 pork chops with. I've got basil, I got dill, rosemary, I've got oriendo. Let me see what else I got. I got kosher salt and I got pepper with a little bit of parsley. Okay, so that's what I'm going to season my pork chops with. And how I'm going to do that, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it just like this here. And take my pork chops and I just work that seasoning in, front and the back. Yeah, just like so. Just get it all mixed in there really, really good because I want the flavors of my herbs to be all in these chops, baby. Okay, all right. Do the same thing with this one here. And the remainder of that, I'm going to put on the back of it and just work it on in, work it in really, really good. It's almost like giving it a good rub, right? Yeah, because one thing you don't want is bland meat. I don't care what kind of meat it is. It should be well seasoned. And I tell you, rosemary and basil and dill, oh my goodness. You guys need to try those herbs together. They are awesome. We use the last bit of this here. Just work it in there real, real good. All right, just like so. Just like so. Just like you're giving it a good massage. On both sides. Really, really good. Okay, there we go. All righty. Now what I'm going to do, bring my pan over here. You guys can see that's my pan. Here, let me pull you back just a little bit. There. All righty. And I'm going to just spray my pan with a little bit of canola oil, just like so. And I'm going to put these chops, and they are thin chops. They're not the big fatty ones, okay? They're just the little thin ones. It's a thin cut. With the bone in. With the bone in. Okay. There you go. All right. Let me just turn it this way. Now, I'm going to put my pork chops in the oven for about, on 370 for about 35 to 40 minutes, okay? And I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to completely cover it. I'm just going to leave it just like so. I'm going to put that in the oven and I'm going to start on my rice. Okay, let me just stick this in the oven right quick. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an awesome, awesome meal. I'm here to tell you guys I am so excited. I haven't had pork chops in quite a while. So this is going to really be a real good treat for me. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm just going to move this here out the way. Let me put it over here. Just for right now. And I'm going to bring in my rice here. Let me put my makeshift sink up here so you guys can kind of see that a little bit there. Hold that up. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, this is what I do. This is brown rice. Brown rice cooks a little bit longer than regular white rice, okay? And that's because of the brand, B-R-A-N, that is still on the brown rice, where the white rice don't have that. So it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. Now, this is what I do. I always wash my rice, even though rice is a water, is produced, it grows in water. You should always wash your rice. Just don't take it out of the bag and just dump it in your pot, okay? And this is how I do. I take a spoon. I got a soup spoon right here, and I just go back and forth, and I hit that rice back up against the back of my container, the back of my bowl. I'll show you. This is how I do. I just go back and forth, back and forth. Then I go around, and what that is doing, that is loosening up the dirt that is on the rice, okay? I just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, this rice has already been through the washing process. I just wanted you guys to see that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this here for a second, just for a second. And I'm going to drain this water. Put it this way, yeah. Just drain that, just like so. So this rice is already cleaned, okay? So I'm going to take this rice over here. Now, I'm going to put my pot in the, oh, wait, hold on one second. This is probably working a lot better if I do it. Put this back up here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, I've already got my water already in my pot, and it's already been boiling. Or steaming, should I say. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this rice in there. Now, I don't start off my rice in cool water. I always like to get my water nice and hot before I put my rice in there. And for me, it works a lot better because it helps to cook the rice a little bit faster. Even though with brown rice, it's going to take about a good 30 minutes or so, okay? Because like I say, brown rice takes a little bit longer than white rice to cook. And I'm going to put this back over here on my stove and let that come to a boil. And once my rice comes to a boil, then I'm going to turn it down on low and then just let it simmer until it is actually cooked and ready to add my other ingredients to it. Okay, now while that's doing its thing, I'm going to cut up my vegetables for my oh Lord, I done got tied tongue here. I'm going to cut up the vegetables for my pork chops, okay? And I'm going to be steaming these vegetables here. Let me get my... And what I'm going to do, I like to cut up, because I'm going to be putting this with pork chops, I kind of like to just cut them in bulk pieces, you know. I'm not going to do the thin slices. I'm just going to do the bulk slices with my peppers here. And I got green peppers, and I have an orange pepper, which is one of the sweet peppers, okay? And I'm just cutting them in bulks, just like so. Just like that. Nice and chunky. I tell you something, peppers along with onions, they taste so awesome in your when you're preparing your meats, and especially pork and beef and and chicken. Oh my goodness. I just love it. It's just, the flavors are so awesome. When all of these come together, it's just, ooh, it's just really, really good, especially when you steam them. Yeah. So I've got this here cut in chunks because this is, I want you to see that in chunks, just like so. Now I'm going to bring over my, this is my steamer here, and I'm going to put my vegetables right in the pan here. And I don't know, I've got a thing about not really just dumping them all in and have them piled up on each other. I always put them kind of off to themselves, kind of separate. Like, I think it's just, I don't know, that's just something that I do. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference, but like I say, that's just me. You know, everybody's got their own way of doing things, and this is one way that I do mine, you know. Okay, all righty. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of peppers and onions. You can't beat it. You really can't beat it. It just smells so fresh and so pure. I just love it. Okay, so I'm getting ready. I'm going to put this on the stove, and I'm going to let these vegetables steam for at least about a good 20 minutes. And I put it on kind of like medium low. All right, that's what I'm going to do right now. So I've got that already on. Okay, that's one. Oh. Let me go back. Let me bring this back. I done jumped the gun, y'all. I've got to add some pineapples to this to these vegetables and onions. Yes, I do. I don't have fresh pineapple. Now, when fresh pineapple is in season, I love to use fresh, but can is always there as a standby. So, and I'm not going to use the juice. I'm just using the pineapple. And I'm going to cut those into chunks, just like so. Pineapple goes very well with pork. I'm just going to put that in there. Just kind of like sprinkle it in there. There we go. Yeah, I almost forgot the most important part. The pineapples. Okay, so I'm going to put it back over on the stove. Put the lid on there. And voila. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my hands here right quick. Chicago. Thank you guys. You are awesome. Now listen, I'm going to turn you back up here so you can see me. Okay. All right. Now this is what I got going. You saw me now. You saw me when I did up my pork chops, right? I got 2 of those. I got them in the oven, and my oven is set at 370 for anywhere between 40 to 45 minutes. Okay. My pork chops. I've already herbed them down and gave them a good rubbing and and just gave them all that tender loving and those goodies. And then I went ahead and I cut up my peppers, my green peppers and my orange pepper, and I cut them up in big chunks, right? Because I like them chunky, in the same way I did with my onions. And then the finale of papa that I just put in the pot was the pineapples. Yeah, the pineapple. Man, when the pineapple along with those peppers and onions get to steaming, oh, honey, listen, I can't wait to show you. So right now, listen, I am going to go ahead, let these babies do their thing and work it. And I will be back with you guys as soon as my pork chops are ready. I will be back for almost the finale, okay? I'll see you in just a few minutes, okay? Well, not, a little longer than a few minutes, but I'll see you in a minute, okay? Bye-bye. Okay, just had some adjusting to do with this phone here, but I'm back. Okay, so what I have in here is my steamed veggies and pineapple. Now, what I also have in here is some butter and basil, parsley, dill, a little bit of that, and I'm going to mix this in with the veggies and the pineapple. Yeah, so they'll be flavored too as well, along with the pork chops. Yeah, that's gonna really make some good eating right there, I tell you. Can you see that? Can you see those beautiful, that color there? Just beautiful, isn't it? If you guys can see that. Okay, now I'm gonna set this over here just for a second. This is my container that I'm gonna build this yummy up on. And I'm gonna put in the rice. Can you see that? That rice is so fluffy. Okay, put that in there, still hot. Woo. Now this is how I'm gonna build this fantastic, delicious, yummy together. You gotta try this, guys. This is a must try. This is a 1 meal. Of course, I'm not gonna, I could share, you know, I've got 2 pork chops. But yeah, this is just a nice meal, a meal for 2. Or it could be just a meal for 1. Now, see how I did that rice? I'm going to go in. Oh, let me grab the pork chops. Ooh. I took the pork chops out the oven. Can you see that? Those are beautiful. Hope you guys can see those pork chops there. I'm going to go in and lay these pork chops right on top of the rice. Lay it this way here, right on top of the rice. Okay, we got that going. Now I'm just going to show you how tender these pork chops are. See me breaking that off? And I'm going to pop it in my mouth. Okay. Oh my God, that's delicious. Now, I'm going to go in. Where's my, oh, okay. I'm going to go in now with these veggies and put those veggies right in there with the pork chops and the rice. Beautiful, beautiful presentation. I just love it. And I'm also going to even pour the rest of the juice that's in there as well. Well, it's not juice, it's from the butter. I want to put all that in there too as well. Oop, don't want to cover up all the pork chops. Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. Now you know I don't waste anything, right? So I'm just going to clean this pot out really, really good with all this yummy coming out of it. Okay. All right. This is so beautiful. And the pineapple, oh my goodness. The pineapple, you know what, guys? I'll tell you something. Everything smells so delicious. Smells so good. I'm going to bring the camera a little close so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to hold this phone because I don't want that phone to fall down. You see that? That is just pure delight right there. Just pure delight. Where's my fork at here? Oh, yeah, here's my fork. I want you guys to really see the pork chop. Ooh. Look, this is my dinner, so it's my fingers. Okay, and look at that. I just want to show you something. I just want to show you how that just falls apart there. Can you see that? That is cooked to perfection. Yes, it is. And I'm going to, look, got me a little taste of pineapple with the pork chop. With that butter. Oh my God. It's just pure delicious. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That is my meal for this Sunday. Oh, before I forget, I went ahead and I whipped up some cornbread patties. Yep, cornbread patties, y'all. I'm having that with my meal as well. I'll drink it down with some delicious cold iced tea. My. Thank you, Lord. All right. And that is my meal for today. Don't that look delicious? All right, y'all. Okay, now back to me. Back to me. Back to me. There I go with my hand. Okay, guys, you got a nice look at my hand, huh? I'm sorry about that. I tell you, I just get, so excited when I'm getting ready to enjoy some good eating. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank you guys for dropping in and checking out my Sunday dinner, my pork chops with steamed peppers, pineapples, and onions. Yeah, and my cornbread patties. I thank you so much. Listen, if you guys would do me a favor, please share, like, and keep on subscribing. Chicago, this is your Sunday at my house. Yes, and at my table. Thank you guys so much for enjoying what I do, because I certainly do enjoy having you guys over for company. Have a blessed week, and I will see you guys on the next Good Eats.